tell in OBS how loud my voice is sometimes. Alright. So, in other words, I'll try to do some extra explanation that I normally wouldn't do during this, since I know you kind of want to learn it. Stupid shit like wall pumping and whatnot, I'm not going to explain too much, because I know you've seen too many runs of this to... if I could get this fucking controller cord, what the hell is going on here? Just nothing is going right today. Alright, get the hell out of the way. Go over there. Alright. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So, Uncle, mash. The first chest there you do not pick up. It would be the lamp, but you want to get the lamp in Zelda's chest because it's slightly faster. The game makes sure you get the lamp so it moves it. Push, push. Yeah, the whole wall pumping thing, whenever you're going on it, especially on an up, and you have a wall there, you just, as you're pressing up, you just mash left and right. It resets your walk animation cycle, which is 1 frame, 2 frame, 1 frame, 2 frame, to optimally 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Because you start 2 when you're going left and up. When you're going right and down, it starts on 1, so it would actually slow you down. Same thing applies when you're walking up non-automatic stairs. Just hold up and mash left and right. You can kind of do the same thing when walking on diagonals a little bit. With good RNG, you can just stay right along the wall there, but rare that that works out right. This room is the first kind of tricky room. Come in, face up, hold your sword out, try to knock him against the statue. Don't get the map. Try to knock him against the statue so it double hits him, and that kills him in 1 spin attack. You grab the key. You don't grab the map. You only grab the map if you're an idiot. So this is already going to be a slow escape. If you come up a little bit here, the guard doesn't notice you, and you can walk right past him. Kill that guy. Same kind of idea with this guard. Try to get it so you pin him. That kills him in 1 spin attack. Grab the boomerang, grab the key. There's faster ways to do that with grabbing the boomerang and then booming the key as you're walking out, but whatever. Basically all dungeon doors you want to be holding left or right coming out of them. It gets rid of a buffer frame. Killing this guy is 8 slashes, or a pot and 4 slashes, or 2 pots. Sometimes it's better to just kill that jerk so he doesn't see you. Lamp, Zelda. Then mash, and out. Walking, yeah, the animation goes 2 pixels a frame, and 2 pixels, 1 pixel, 2 pixel, 1 pixel. And it alternates every other frame. When going up and left, when going right or down, it's 1 pixel, 2 pixel. I don't know why exactly they did that, but with, I guess, to make the animation look right, that's what they decided to go with. Personally, I blame 90s programming. And pretty much for the rest of Escape, it's just avoiding stupidity and taking damage. Yeah, like that. Alright. So I'm down to half a heart. There's a safety heart in the sewer under a pot that I'll pick up. It's slow to pick up, but if you do stupid shit and are down to half a heart, it will. Better to go slow than die. Alright. You push this stupid thing. I use the cue of your hat's just inside the door, then you can go up. You don't have to push it all the way. And then you just have to hope that rat doesn't get you. And then there's a safety heart there. This is just entirely RNG. You can boomerang that rat, he's always there. Grab that key. It's slightly faster to throw your boomerang to stun an enemy than swing your sword. I don't know, like, how many frames difference, but it is at least 1 frame faster. And then this is another RNG room where the hell this rat goes. I got him before he went up. Ouch. I think the rats do a quarter heart. I won't swear to that. The rest of this is just getting optimal movement through here. You hold right coming through this doorway. Just like that, you can skip a cutscene. Not down and right, just right. And there's our escape. So I grabbed the map and I was 4.2 seconds off because I grabbed the map. Alright, then you mash through this. And we grab Sanctuary Heart, which is a free refill, and we're on to Eastern. You come across the top just like that, that guard will never see you. I mash usually just A, or sometimes I'll mash AB if my thumb's tired. I'll just use, like, grab 2 fingers and mash with that. Just depends. There's a really stupid thing in this game because L and R are used for nothing, literally, except for it will cancel the last screen of a cutscene. I have no idea why, and I have no idea if that's remotely useful, but it's true. Activate the statue, boom him, and walk through. Alright, Eastern. Walk straight through, don't move, grab the pot, step on the switch, avoid the popos. See RNG here, just do your best to get through it. There's a pot, heart under the bottom pot here, although it's slightly faster to grab the top pot. But if you need a refill, it's better to have full hearts for going into the stupid room. For this room, there's an exact pattern to do it, to get only 2 of them to spawn and be able to do the quick kill like that. It's too complicated for me to explain while doing it fast, but that Andy video I posted in my Discord, he explains it really well, and it's basically just practicing it and doing that. I saved the arrow pickups under those 2 pots over there for the way back, because I gotta go back through that room. This is another case of stunning him with the boomerang slightly faster than using the sword. This, you just gotta watch for the skeleton to get in your way. There's another safety heart next to the door there in that top pot. I sometimes kill the second Popo there just to see if I get lucky and get a 20 rupee drop. Alright, now this is the damage boost room here. Basically, you can damage off the Popo or off the anti-fairy if you kind of bounce into the wall there, but then you just have to be practiced at getting back in there to grab the pot during your iframes. Once you get a feel for it, it's pretty easy. But it does just take some practice. Then bow, menu to it. There's a couple of different ways to do this room. This is the one I like the most. Come up here, slash him over, and then fire your bow just as the Igor turns to you. It just, the timing of it works out and you don't have to worry about that Popo getting in your way, because sometimes he'll RNG up into where your bow shot is, and then if you don't get the Igor off the first shot, it becomes a fucking mess trying to save it. Two shots for the red Igor. I hold the sword out through here and just do a spin attack, and if you walk up far enough, it gets all of them. And then for Armos the quick kill, I start here and do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This isn't the most reliable setup, but it works. And there's our green pendant. There's a couple of different setups for it. One where you set up in the lower right corner. There's a couple of different ones. They're all within a few frames of each other. The one I do is not the fastest, but it's the one I'm comfortable with. And that was a good Eastern. Alright, off to a good start. Alright, from Eastern we head to Sahasrara, and this will be the first kind of place where I deviate on route from the current world record route. I do the old rupee route. First of all, you talk to Cowboy Bob here and just mash till he gets the boost, then you mash some more. So you need enough rupees to get into Palace of Darkness when you hit the Dark World, obviously 110. There's a couple different ways to do it. This is the old way of doing it, before they knew about the rupee tree pools. If you go to the back of his hut, there's 100. There's a new way of doing it with the rupee tree pools, but it requires actually knowing what the fuck you're doing and not getting hit in the right spots and keeping track of your counts, and fuck that. And then here, you need spin speed. Alright, I missed it too many times. I've explained spin speed before, but if you hit B the frame after, if you hit dash the frame after you release a spin attack on manual stairs like that, and you touch the stairs, it gives you super speed. It's frame perfect. If you fuck it up too many times, it's not worth it. That's one of the best spots for it. So from there, we head to Desert to get the book. This is just optimal movement. We head to the library, I should say, to get the book to go to Desert. For anybody watching, I'm just doing a little extra explanation in this, because Lottie there wants to start running NMG. There's another spin speed you can do down there that I kind of forgot about. Whoops. Anyway, you get the book here. Now, if you're doing safe strats, you can go up to Kakariko one screen, grab the net and the one bottle for free. Didn't get it again. Fuck. And that gives you safeties, because you can go get the ferry by Link's house on the walk to Desert. Obviously, I'm not doing that, but that's an added safety thing you can add in. I mean, this is basically just letting the dashing do the work, but I like to menu to book as I'm dashing over here. Alright, I've had trouble with this lately, so let's see how this goes. That's somewhat unnecessary, but it's swag, and I think it's a little faster. I did not stop anywhere after the library, no. Library straight to desert. But as I was saying, you can go... I bonked off the left wall. So anything there that you bonk off of is kind of close enough. I bonk off the left wall, which knocks into the torch, knocks it off, and you can kind of get all of it in like one dash. This room's RNG with the cannonballs. Mashing book makes you go faster. Scientific fact. I'm definitely not making that up. Oh yeah, and as I was saying, after the library, if you want to add safety into your route, you can go one screen north from the library and get the bug net in the bottle. And then you can go to those bonk rocks by Link's house and get a fairy for this dungeon. Alright, there's our power glove. I grabbed the 5 arrow there in addition to the top pot, just so I can dash back out of here and have the extra arrows, because my arrow count sucks. Yeah, I would definitely recommend getting the 1 bottle in the net until you're comfortable at all with this run. And then from here, right up into the second half. Yeah, Lammo sucks when you're learning it. Now, if you line this up right, you can key dash, or you can do what I just did. If you line up exactly on the pot is the perfect multiple of 4 pixels away, but sometimes it's hard to tell if you're lined up or not, so you look like a moron. This room's just RNG. I wanted to hit him with the pot and then dash, but that didn't quite happen. Hey Mike, yeah, these longer runs are shitty when you fuck them up at the end. Luckily this is harder to fuck up at the end than a lot of things. It's easier for me at least to fuck up in the middle. Alright, there's 100 ways to do Lammo. I'm bad at all of them, so... I wouldn't watch for tips my Lammo skills. Shit, alright. Arrow count. The rare case that spin attacks don't do any extra damage, it's just easier to hit sometimes. Arrows are the correct and fastest way to do this fight. I am just brutal at getting these hits off. And this is a trash fight, like, even for me. Fuck. Ugh. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm manipulating the RMG with not hitting him in the face with arrows. The real... I don't know, after Swamp... Alright, that's a lie. Misery Mire is hard until you get... Shit. Wow, alright. Why? I'm blaming this controller. What the fuck? Misery Mire is really easy once you get used to it, except for Vitreous once you get used to doing the NMG spin strats. Turtle Rock, if you still get the powder, like I do in my route, is effing easy. I mean, it's easy to do. It's not easy to do fast, but it's easy to not die because you have powder, and there's 1,000 anti-fairies in that. I missed that. Shit. Alright, I haven't done fake flippers with the plastic sword in a while, and definitely not with this controller. Got it. Yeah, Vidi's a bitch unless you... Once you get really good at it, it's not that bad. It's just one of those things, getting used to the spins and exactly how to do the damage boost. But yeah, and then Ganon's Tower is easy. If you die in Ganon's Tower with the equipment you have then, you suck. And you can't blame anybody but yourself. But Mire, when you're still getting used to Vidi, sucks, and Ice Palace sucks. Especially when you run out of bombs in Ice Palace because you're an idiot. Did that in my PB. Which I need to remember to pick up an extra bomb in Thieves Town because I used 2 on Lanmo. Alright. Didn't get dead rocked, that's good. Don't get Sky Cabbaged, we'll be alright. Shit. And we got Sky Cabbaged. This set of steps, it really helps to mash left and right. And it also really helps if you finally get spin speed. Also helps if you menu. Yeah, while you're holding up on the to go up manual staircases like that, if you mash left and right, it's the same as wall pumping. It gives you a 2-2-2-2-2 movement pattern. So it's 2 pixels per frame as opposed to 2-1-2-1-2-1. All right, let's not F this up. I only have 2 hearts. I'm going to try to set up the snack break, but... Alright. Now the deal with that is you just stand exactly on the middle of the blue pegs. And then the right way to do it is once you come down the room, you can do a diagonal boomerang dash or boom dash and hit that switch as you move across, but I'm not good at that, so I just set it up and do it with an arrow, which is another case of me having to be careful on my counts. The mirror, if you have it selected and mash Y in these, you can get first frame mirror. It's like 1 frame faster. These These guys are fastest to knock down the hole. Or hit them with the pot. It's like 4 hits with the plastic sword, but 1 pot will do it. This blue switch here, if you hit this up on the top floor, the way the pegs are set up, you can get to the safety pots. We call that the bitch switch. Because I only have 2 hearts, I am going to be hitting the bitch switch. I'll grab that heart. Now, the bomb jump. It's either pixel perfect, or if you time it right, using the boots, you get like a 8 pixel window to do that. Again, that one's super easy to do once you practice it a few times. Pot kills not even once. Grab a couple hearts. Now, I have no tips for being good at Trash Storm. It's really just all about figuring out how he moves and getting good at it. And then when he goes nuts, just to try to poke him in the ass. Alright, so it's not me. Okay. And we got our hearts. And there's pendant number 3. So that went fairly smooth. Other than my inability to fake flippers fucking first try. Now we just mash. And now we go pick up our Master Sword. We can dash out of here. Just some of this overworld movement, you just gotta do it enough times where you just remember it. There's no real tips to it other than just kind of watch people do it and then start doing it and then get good at it. If you bonk there, if you dash all the way without dash canceling, you will bonk down the hole and have to do it again. It's really dumb. Yeah, that's what it is. If you go 1 set of pixels higher, you can just straight dash through there. I knew there was some setup for it. If you want the powder, grab the mushroom. You can either grab it now or on the way back. Most people grab it on the way back just so they don't accidentally grab it on the way back. I think you're a moron if you accidentally grab it, so I just grab it there. And then as for grabbing the Master Sword itself, go behind, hit the button, get a sword. Like I said, I don't split on the Master Sword, but yeah, about 28 minutes, give or take. Yeah, the sword, except this sword can't even kill Ganon. Just saying. Just saying, this sword can't kill Ganon. Princess talks too much, yeah, come on, we don't care. Alright, and back the way we came. If you don't line up your dash right, that happens. If you're bad, you do that. Trains? Maybe? Oh shit. That's where I wanted to dash. Whoops. Anyway, there's no save and quits in this category, so this is the long way to get here, but this is the way you have to go. Yeah, I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say no. I really do need to play all the Zelda handheld games. Or wait a minute, which one's Spirit Tracks? Spirit Tracks isn't one of the 3DO ones, is it? Whatever. Alright, this room sucks, but there's a trick to it. Charge your sword and kind of tink here, and then get these clowns together. Boom. Dead. Now, the proper way to do that is to dash kill those guys, because it has a higher chance of spawning a fairy, or a higher chance of not spawning a fairy, which you can get in a lucky drop later in Turtle Rock. I don't understand how that actually works, but people that are smarter at this than me say so. This part's just learning the maze. And basically the rest of this is just learning how to avoid most of the enemies. I think there's only like one more trick for doing stuff fast in a little bit. It also involves pot. Alright, this guard down here always has the key. RNG can be a prick there. This is another case of just trying to pin the guards on statues so you can one-hit them. Alright, you want the boomerang out here, because ideally, especially RNG dependent, grab a pot, boomerang, key, and you're out. You don't even have to fuck with that other guard. That's A Link Between Worlds is the 3DS one for this, right? Ah, shit. And don't do that. Fuck. I try to stun him, but sometimes I F it up, depending on where he's at. Alright, now let's count our blue balls. You can charge, if you do it right, you can come over here and you can charge your boots while he's doing his animation, and then you can just dash out of it. I think I screwed it up. Yeah, I need to get either pick up a cheap 2DS or get an emulator for that. I do need to play that one since this is my favorite Zelda. So that one's a must play for me, even if it is on a handheld. Alright. If you knock him towards the center of the room, it's slightly on average faster, depending on where his teleports are. The idea is to knock him towards the middle if you can. 1. 2. Always lightning on the 5th. 3. And you're being a dick about the teleports too. 4. Oh my god. It's always a guaranteed orange ball in the first shot. 5. Run killer. 6. 7. Oh my god, this is a personal record. 7 is a personal record for me. Yeah, this would be a reset if I was, like, on world record pace or anything. It would be, though. I still am within 30 seconds of PB after all of that fucking nonsense. That was just stupid. I am so all of that Hera and Eastern time save just got killed. That's so dumb. That is so dumb. My PB was a 2 blue ball, I think. RNG, blah. Chop. Alright, now we go talk to Kiki and do pod. This is all just about learning the optimal movement. Again, it's just by watching people do it and then doing it and then watching where you fucked up. Now, with Kiki, it costs you more money when you get hit, and because we were very tight on money, don't get hit. You gotta go get it. Every time you get hit with Kiki, he leaves, and you gotta pay him 10 more bucks to get him back. Yeah, it's a very good dungeon. It's got some loops through it and stuff, but there's ways to optimize it really nicely, too. Picked up one bomb there. I need to grab a couple in here. I want to have a decent count. Just mash the mirror. I'm going to grab one there. Alright, we come up here. We grab this one on the bridge. Switch to bombs. We are going to attempt to hammer yump. I did a little practice before I started. Big key. We jump down to grab this key, then we mirror back out. I'm going to again grab that bomb. I'm probably going to go 2 attempts at hammer yump. I've done that like 4 or 5 times. I forget to switch to bombs, and then I line it up and I fucking mirror. Yeah, it's alright. These are the stupid shit that I've been doing lately that's been killing runs. I mean, that's not like the worst time loss. The way my PB was, I can easily make that up and still PB, but it's just frustrating. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time. Alright, that was the perfect lineup if I had enough time to get that off. I took too long. Yeah, it's actually quite hard to soft lock this game, except... Shit, alright. We got enough bombs in life to do one more. Got it. That was still, yeah, I mean, not counting the mirror mistake, that's still about as fast as going to get the proper key. But then we gotta come in here and get that key. Now we can go do the rest of the dungeon. That was not great hammer yumpage. I'm actually really good at that now, from all the key sanity. Because you really need to do that in key sanity. If you don't know that, your times in key sanity will suck. Alright, here you'll want to line that up, arrow it, then run away from Mr. Red Beetle. There's safety hearts here. Bombs on that side. If you in this in NMG, you don't have the red cane ever, so you have to move this damn thing slowly. Then my arrow count sucks, so hopefully I get a drop here. Alright, that helped my arrow count out quite a bit. I don't have beams, so I arrow that, and then you arrow that. With sword beams, that's a little easier. As is the downstairs room, because you have to hit another switch. And you don't have to, it wastes some menu time, and you don't have to menu if you have sword beams, because you can just hit it with your sword beams. But, alas, I do not. Alright, the turtle room sucks. Andy's got a great tutorial on how to do this not shitty. So almost that way, I almost did it right. They take 2 slashes with Master Sword or 1 hammer hit, but the hammer hit box sucks, so you half the time end up flipping them back over. He spends at least like 15 minutes on that room in his tutorial. Yeah, they're awful. That room's just completely awful to learn how to do right. As is Helmassar, the key is to hold your sword out so you can strafe. And when he charges you, he won't damage you, you'll just get knocked back. Sometimes he does shit like that with the bad RNG is a tail and a fireball. There's nothing you can do about it. He can also do just a tail, or just a fireball, or just charge. It really just depends on your RNG, how bad lucky you get. Yeah, once you understand the fact that you can kind of hold your sword out, it's pretty cake from there. I mean, you can still go sideways if you get a really bad pattern, and he just gives you fucking shit RNG, but for the most part, it's salvageable no matter what. Now, my mirror fuck up is coming into play here with this big fucking plus pod number, but it'll be alright. I alternate between thumb mashing and just using my index and ring fingers to just mash AB. Alright, Thieves' a Town. First thing we do at this point is get the flute. Ah, shit. Ah! Yeah, fucking Murderdactyl there just eats your soul. And I effed that up a little bit, so... Alright, Japanese 1.0, item and dash, same frame, hammer dash, you get all those at once much faster. That's gonna, yep, bad RNG there. My movement here is less than optimal. Yeah, as for the exploration glitch beating of this, shit, I'm in trouble. My YouTube channel, I have a 3-minute run of me beating it using EG. Alright, now from here we stay in the light world to head up to Kakariko. And this is where my route deviates slightly again from the world record route, because we're going to go get powder and the bottle and the net, just for safety's sake. Alright, there's spin speed. Whoop! See ya, Usain Bolt. That's the fastest guard in all of Hyrule, so you kind of need to do that there to get around him. You can do a setup to dash around him, or dash through him, but it's a pain in the ass. Alright, so we're going to grab this bottle and the bug net. You can do this, Lottie, in your routes right after you get the book. Just a screen up to here, get these two. You got to get the bottle before the net, just remember that. And then you'll have your safeties for desert. And swag! I don't really need to be mashing through this, but I just do. Always be moving left as you call Swag Duck, because that saves the amount of frames that he has to travel to get you. Turn in your mushroom. Yeah, I mean, this game is pretty good about, within the course of the game, explaining everything to you. If you talk to her, you'll get a free sample of medicine, which takes way too much time, but considering my health bar right now. That game's got, Skyward Sword's got some tough glitches in it. Alright. Now, we are back over to Kakariko. We are headed to Thieves Town. We have everything we need for the moment. Except a sword up the butt. We don't have Titan's Mitt, so we can't move the dark rocks yet. So we had to go the long way here. If you get really close to the bush there, you can run into the bush as you pull that, and it'll slow your momentum down and save a few frames, but whatever. Alright, so we cut out looking for all of the junk in this. This has got nothing in it, right? Yeah, shit, alright. I actually forgot from Rando what's in that. We just need this chest down here. I haven't played this enough. This is actually the farthest I've gotten in a while. My runs have been bad. Alright, so we get the big key there. That's all we need. We don't have to fuck around with this maze. Dash all the way to the top of the screen. Oh, thanks for the follow, Mike. I appreciate it. The top right pot's got the key. You leave the top left pot unless you really need a heart. I leave it for the blind fight. And that's another little trick to this game and being good at running it, is just knowing what's under all the pots and where, like, alright, something went bad, I need a safety. Knowing where arrow pots are, or heart pots, or whatever, can be very crucial. And knowing to not get hit by these fucking caterpillar, lizard, fucking whatever the hell they're supposed to, grasshoppers, I think. That's also key. Six bombs should be good. This fucking green thing is pretty accurate. Shit. Alright, now we're kind of fucked. Patrick Star is getting in our way. Fuck. Alright, well, I'm not wasting too much time on a safety. That's called less than ideal, but it is what it is. Alright, this room down here, get him out of the way. You don't have to kill him. Most of the time he'll walk off. The right side pots all have hearts under them if you need safety there. There's also an anti-fairy under one of the pots. All the, not anti-fairy, the yellow star-looking things that turn you into bunny, the bunny beams, if you powder them while they're not moving, they'll turn into fairies also. And if you know a pot that one is under, you can just powder the pot and it'll turn into a fairy. Just a little helpful thing with those. Alright, this blind fight's gonna be clenchy, because I haven't done this on NMG Hearts in a while. This is scripted, but learning the script is fucking hard. Once you have it, you have it, but I don't have it. I have it close. And yeah, see, I missed that slash, and then that fucks the whole thing up. Should be alright, but I actually would like him to go to the bottom now. Whew! Alright. That was not ideal. Hey Rocky, you okay back there? Rocky. Rocky. Alright. Alright, from here, we do a little bit of rupee routing, and then, because we need 500 rupees for flippers. We didn't get lucky. Those bushes have a chance to drop a bomb. That would have been nice, but whatever. So we get 300 from here. And then we head over and get the blacksmith to get our tempered sword. Yada yada yada, you talk too much. Alright, I put my mirror here because I'm also going to get the half magic, which I probably don't need to, but whatever. So leave, come back, talk to him. I'll upgrade your sword for $10. Best deal of all time. Then we come over here. Never menued bottle. Jump in the hole. Alright, half magic. No, that's not a time save. That is a, shit. My splits are set up different than yours. That's actually 11 seconds slower than my thief split, too. Fuck, I didn't put it far enough in the house. If you put it, like, right there, it saves a few frames when you're walking back out of the dwarf's hut. But if you fuck it up, then it costs you time because you screen transition again. I'm just a little out of practice on this part, to be honest with you. See, because you don't have to walk as far out, so you go right to the Dark World. Anyway. Alright, now, on our way up to Skullwoods here, we stop in this house, which is called the Sea House, and we get our other 300 rupees. That'll get us flips. That is poor dashing. Yeah, with Tempered, it's not too bad. Tempered is not intended, but fuck intended routes. Alright, so what you do in the NMG route is you come over to the second half first. Now there's a way to do this without really fucking with the mummies, because you can manipulate their RNG. I'm trash at it, so that's not gonna be what happens. That's what the boomerang's for, frankly. Yeah. Then back out. That was probably the cleanest I've done that, to be honest with you. It's pretty good. And then our second bomb jump of the game. This is identical to the one in Hera. Didn't fucking select bombs again. Same thing I did in House of Darkness. And there's our fire rod. It's slightly faster to bonk, or to jump down the hole there, take a heart of damage, and then you get an iframe to deal with that fucking jerk, but I like to save the heart of health and just mirror out of there. You can, that's another case where it's pixel perfect if you line it up. And you can use Link's ears, and there's a visual cue for it where you can do it, but it's much, 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 much easier to bonk. Like, it goes from pixel perfect to an 8-pixel window. So it's just, there's no reason to not bonk it once you kind of learn the feel of the timing to bonk it. That's the easiest key dash in the fucking game. Yeah, I mean, that is, you just use the practice ROM and just sit there and practice it, practice it, practice it, practice it, practice it. Once you do it like 30 times, you'll get it, and then you'll never have to think about it again. risk it and just drop. Alright. He can pluck you out of the hole if you're unlucky. And then, yeah, we've been over this fight into just getting lucky with where he goes. I was a little aggressive there because I knew I had plenty of hearts, but... Alright, that was good. Hell, that's a definite saving over my PB, and I think that's a save over my best even. Well, thank you. Fucking cutscene! Alright, now from here, we gotta do a little fluting and clean up some stuff. We need to get the flippers in Quake. I forgot how long this cutscene is. Holy shit. Alright, well, it's better than my PB. Oh, that's what I was saying earlier. My split timer is different. That's the time save on the individual segment, not the whole run. So I'm still 50 seconds off of my PB. Now, if you get lucky... No, I did get it. Shit. Alright. Spin speed, get us out of there. I'm much more concerned about, like, what my segment times are, because I know where I need to practice, so it helps. If you carry this rock up here, small tip, you still have it, so you can hit him in the face. That is a small tip, because these things do so much damage with fucking green mail. The no-mail upgrades in this route really suck. Although, I guess you really wouldn't have one here anyway, but... Bad menu. So we'll get these, we'll get flippers, we'll head down to ice, and that's where I'm going to make up an absolute shit ton of time on my PB, because my ice was a disaster. I ran out of bombs. And I did like half the dungeon, realized I ran out of the bombs, left, had to go... I did some stupid shit looking for bombs first. Realized it would be faster to just mirror out and go to the bomb store, went to the bomb store... I don't remember, I might have had to farm rupees to go to the bomb store, I don't even remember. It wasn't good. It's like 6 minutes of time savings to be had. Now have flippers, but you can't not get flippers in this run because you still need, no matter what, you need flippers for Swamp Palace. Alright. You can't mirror or flute from up here. Well, obviously you can't mirror in the light world, but you can't flute from up here. So the fastest way to get to Ice Palace is through this portal that is going to result in me taking damage. Fuck. Zora's Domain, the flute doesn't work. 'Cause reasons. Just, I don't know. Ask Miyamoto. Alright, now this dungeon kinda sucks without the hook shot. Just cause Well, I mean, it would suck casually without the hook shot, because you can't do the jellies or the penguins. You don't really have to F with them too much. Because, yep, don't have to actually do that room. Ouch. That has literally never happened, ever. Alright, this is gonna be interesting. We are tight on bombs. Probably should have grabbed one of those. Well, in theory, one, but that in theory is also the theory of me not fucking the... I hit the switch. Why did I hit the switch? Alright, this is... I'm gonna play this safe. Wow. Alright, we're in trouble. Alright, got it. Heart here. We are gonna play this super safe. A fairy drop here would be fucking superb. Alright, wheel. Alright, we can't rush through that. Normally I would just eat that and damage through it, but... we should be fine. I'm just gonna have to go north and grab, the anti-fairy, but we should be fine. Actually, you know what I should freaking do? Does he respawn? No. Alright, never mind. Alright, we're going to have to not suck at this. I have no safety, so this is going to be clench mode. Half magic helps, but... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shit, get in the corner, get in the corner, get in the corner. Alright, that was bad. That was not good, but, well, it was good, we lived. It was not fast. Yeah, like, my best time there, that 7:38, still had so much room for improvement, and we're not even gonna beat that. But we'll beat my PB by a ton, so we'll be back under that. Hey, Rocky. Alright, just checking on you. Alright, to swamp we go. I'm I'm not super worried about safeties now. I should have picked up a fairy in Thieves Town just to make that less clenchy in Ice Palace. Swamp I should have no problems. Trademark, copyright. Except for being bad at walking. And then Mire, I should have plenty of opportunity to grab a fairy. Get the swag here. Got it. If you time that dash right, you can get all three and go right to the chest for the key. It's both faster and swaggy. Ouch. It's faster to hammer dash there if you can guarantee you're gonna do it first frame. I can't, so... It's also extremely slow if you are in the animation of anything, like swinging your sword, swinging the hammer, or anything while the water comes out, because it already chugs the hardware so damn much. I hate Ice Palace so much, or Swamp Palace so much. I hate Ice Palace too, so it still applies, but... Ouch, you bastard. At least in vanilla, you don't have to worry about flooding the key. You can steal a key from over where you have to hookshot one for the end after you get the hookshot. And then rando, because you could have the hookshot before you come in here, you can flood that key. And then you have to leave and like screen transition away from the dungeon, and it's awful. I'm surprised that didn't hit me falling. Because your hitbox is still active when you're falling, so that really actually should have hit me. Alright, so now we have the big key. We can go get the hookshot. Go kill the boss. You need the hookshot for exactly two things in this game. Getting to Argus, and the pit after Moldorm 2. That's literally it. It's so much more useful than that, but that's all you actually need it for. It's a great movement weapon, or item. Trick with this statue, you push the statue straight up and kind of wiggle, and you can pick up the pot. Saves you from having to pick up the pot first. we literally don't need any other chests in here, so we ignore the down room. We ignore the chest in here. I actually don't know what's in them, vanilla. I'm assuming like 3 bombs and 20 rupees and maybe some arrows. Alright, Argus Tempered Sword. There's a strat where you can do this extra fast if you do the dash poke. Where you time your dash while you hold your sword out, and if you dash for just a few frames, you can kind of keep your sword out there and still do damage. I don't have that timing done proper enough, so I don't worry about it. He's still fast enough to kill that way. There's also a 1-cycle quick kill on the end phase. If you get him below you on the screen and you shoot 2 fire rod shots at him and then release a spin attack, and exactly the right timing, you can kill him in 1 cycle, but again, I'm not practiced enough at it. And there's other things I need to practice more to save time, so... like RNG manipulation of Aga blue balls. I'm so pissed about that. 7 fucking blue balls. I don't think this will be a gold split. Now, hopefully I don't fuck up and I can get through Mire 2 with sword beams. These bitches talk too much. Yeah, gold split. Shit. Small mistake there. Tiny mistake. Only cost me one swag duck trip. We had to go get ether first. Yeah, a little bit. No, you never. Bombos is at best a nice to have, and it really is only nice to have on Cold Stare. And while we're at it, depending on your counts, you can do this either now or after Mire. And if we don't get lucky, shit. We did not get lucky. Alright, well, we're gonna have to make another fucking quick detour. We need at least 1 bomb in Misery Mire, and I am not going to risk trying to get it. So this is unfortunate, but it's what we gotta do. believe I'm doing this. Never do this. This is stupid. Be better at this game than I am. Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, let's pretend that I didn't fuck that up. We now have everything we need to beat the game. I really wanted sword beams from Meyer too. I'm probably gonna fuck it up anyway, but I really wanted sword beams for it. Alright, don't fuck this up, don't fuck this up, don't fuck this up. Got it! Haha! First time I've ever done that! That's how you fucking do that room right. Single cycle. Ah, that made up for the fact that I'm a moron. Yeah! Yeah, that's the 100% perfect, exact right way to do that room. I'm really happy with myself that I pulled that out of my ass. Quite a bit, because those cycles of the Wizrubs can get stupid, especially if you fuck up more than once. I mean, it's not like substantial, like, a minute, but it's enough that it's really worth it. Alright. I actually wish this run was a little bit slower than it is, because if it was, I would take this opportunity to go pee, but whatever. We'll live for another 25 minutes. Yep. That's big key. We are gonna get a fucking safety fairy in here, because Viddy can go badly. I've practiced the fuck out of it recently, but it can still go badly quickly. Ouch. The intended way. Ate that a little more than I wanted to, but yeah, and see how I just turned that into that pot into a fairy? There's a bunny beam under it if you pick it up. It would be one of those yellow star things that turns you into a bunny. Yeah, well, about this cane, I don't know how much glitched runs of this you've seen. This thing did a lot of things that the developers had no idea that it did. There's a lot of cane glitches in doorways. Fuck, I fucked the timing of that up. There's a lot of cane glitches in doorways that do some fucking whacked out shit. Alright, I fucked up the cane dash too. This is not a good room for me. Alright, my PB is going to be a little off on this, in addition to the stupidity going on, I usually get the ice rod after Mire. So my times are going to be a little wonky on this one. That's actually to be expected. Yeah, I can't remember if Andy's swordless he didn't have to do any cane. Yes, he did. So you may have seen some of the Samaria stuff. His RBO I know did. Ah, shit. Alright, we might be screwed. We're definitely screwed now. That's Fairies War. That was definitely not fast, but... fuck. Alright, wasn't fast, it's done. Alright, so yeah, now, this time, like, my time will be bad, but I should, as long as I don't fuck up Turtle Rock, I should save a little time on that end because I won't be getting Ice Rod before it. This will be our first trip to East Death Mountain. Our first and only. Believe it or not, none of the shit over here is required in this game. Like in all these New Hype Cave and all the bullshit over here, Hookshot Cave, all the stuff with the cool items, none of it's required. Now the fast way to do this is to hook speed off those steps, and then you have super speed to do the hammer pegs there. But usually what happens is you fall off and have to redo the whole damn thing. My time would be fucking better if I could menu today, that's for sure. I don't remember if you need to come over to this fucking room or not. Nope, shit. Too much rando, couldn't remember. That's probably what I did in my PB too. It's probably my PB slower than my best. Whoops. Alright, now, I can't cane through this room like I like to in rando. couldn't remember which one it was, because, yeah, I spend entirely too much time playing rando and not being good at this game. Alright. That should be all of the I fucked up because I'm used to playing randomizer spots in this. Sissy. Thank you. I'll eat one hit there from the chain jumps. I don't want to eat two. That PB is like January. I set that. It's not that old. I think I said it right after the the Key Sanity tournament. That is kind of safety, but it's mostly lag reduction. Ah, shit. Once those anti-fairies get to the bottom of the room with all that other floating shit, that becomes just lag hell. You know what? We took too many hits there. All your fairies are belong to me. Ouch. Alright, we don't get the mirror shield in this route because it takes too long. No, I already would have got the silvers if I was getting the silvers. Silvers and butter are not happening. Honestly, I'm entirely too good at Silverless Ganon with Tempered to ever get silvers ever again. It's just not remotely worth it. Alright, I'm gonna eat this hit. Alright, now laser skip. Yeah, that is... I have no fear of that. If I do something to fuck that up, I would have fucked it up regardless of whether it was silvered or silverless. Alright, that was a laser skip. I got hit on the way out because I sucked, but on the way in, that was the correct laser skip. Shit. Yeah, that one's actually slightly tough to learn. I mean... not really, but... Fuck, he's in a bad spot. Alright. Hey Lottie, why do they call Trinex Trinex? 1, 2, 3. Switch 1, 2. Don't you look at me. Shit, missed the quick kill by one fucking hit. Alright. random note with Trinex, his heart container will always drop in the middle of the room because it's possible for Trinex's head to be outside the bounding box of the room. So they don't want the heart piece to get trapped somewhere you can't get it, because if the heart piece is trapped, you can't grab it, and then the crystal will never spawn, so you're screwed. That would be a soft lock, so the devs just made it always drop in the middle of the room. The only boss that does that. Now, no matter how long this fucking cutscene is, this was a good time save, even including Ice Rod. I think. Yeah, I mean, it all depends on where his head hitbox is, because that's where the heart spawns, but his head hitbox is so fucking goofy anyway, who the hell knows even what happens, so... Alright, and we're on to GT. Alright, left side, you do not need to bonk this key. Obviously bonking is slow, but I pick it up so I can either A, screw something up badly, or don't have to kill a Helmasaur upstairs. So it's technically slower, but it's just safety, because I'm not going for a world record here. I don't need to go that way. Don't do what I just did. That was another case of randomizer. Now there's a much faster way to do this room and that room with the boomerang and the hook shot, but I'm not reliable enough with it to do it, so I just do the cane strats there. Now if you stand exactly on that blue switch and hook shot the thing and then immediately hold right, your iframes will keep you from getting hit and you can go right into the portal. You can bonk over the flame. That gets you to that. Then left. Left. I believe... Shit. I did not mean to do that. If you hit the nearer one there, that would put you in the right spot. I screwed that up. That was bad hook shotting. And then if you do that right, if I was one pixel up from where I was, I could have bonked over that portal and just walked out here. And that would have saved a few fucking frames, but I'm having a really awful Ganon Tower. I don't know why I did that. Alright, now Armos on ice without silvers sucks. I have no fucking idea. I think you can get to it from... Shit. I think you can get to it from the walkway below, but I have no idea. Remind me after this is over. Remind me after this is over, and I'll load the practice ROM and take a look. Alright, we're short on arrows. One of these has arrows. Alright, fuck the red mail. We'll just be not bad. I need to save the time. here's the thing about the mimics, they move if you're swinging your sword and holding a direction, so you can manipulate them without actually doing it the intended way, which makes these 2 rooms much fucking easier. Until I do it wrong and have to eat laser beams. God, that was bad. This is RNG, whether you get through here without getting hit. It's also RNG in this room where you can dash through the cannonballs. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Alright. Now, in the words of Seth Rollins' theme music, burn it down. So we have half magic. Yeah, saw that coming. Purposely being a little sloppy there, but we are going to, this is going to fuck up my pattern in here, but without silvers it doesn't really matter. Shit. This is the one place I think I actually miss silvers the most. This fight. Or refight, I should say. First death-ish. That room went well. Fuck. That's just RNG, whether you get fucked there or not. We're gonna come up here and grab this. I don't need it, I have enough magic, but the timing of it will make sure I don't despawn the whole upper tower. If you go up the stairs at the same time the chime's going off, it just despawns everything and you're fucked. Alright, I don't need the key from there because I got the bonk key. I just bonk there for the timing. How do those fairies get that full magic refill there? I switch to hook shot before Moldorm 2 because you can't, while he's exploding you can't menu, so you just want your hook shot out to be ready to first frame the chest when it comes out. Kaboom. My timing for this room is to hit him and then dash. Hitting him is kind of irrelevant, but it sets my timing up right. Yes, Ryan, Ryan's about. Only counts in rando. This pattern is kind of shit. One. This pattern is less shit. 3. Fuck. 4. Let's close it on a double. Got him. Alright. During this animation, holding the wall does save a few frames, I think. I think it's on this one. It's either this one or Ago 1, holding the wall here saves a few frames. Alright, saved another 16 seconds in G-Tower. Not bad considering. Yeah, I can't really reliably do any better than a 2-cycle for these first 2 phases. Which means I don't even have to get super tight with it, because I know I'm going to 2-cycle it anyway. I cannot afford too many fire bats to the face, though. Shit. Alright, got the first one, even though he got the fire bat off. If you hit him perfect, he doesn't get the fire bat off, and that makes your life much better. It's only going to be about 2 more minutes, Mike, but thanks for watching, I appreciate it. Shit, and he got that off? That's bullshit. Alright, this is super clench time. And thank you for the follow, too, I really appreciate that. Torch glitch is not critical for tempered. You can do it without it, especially with half magic. But it does make life a lot fucking easier. And if you do Master Sword, it's required or you just can't do it. Count, dickhead. Alright, missed a phase there. Just because I was stupid. If you're perfect, you can get 3 hits in per lamp. If you're normal people, you get 2. And if you bad and fuck it up, you get 1. Alright, rip Ganon. So as I don't fall off the bridge, we have a new PB. My Ganon was a little slow because I missed 2 hits there, but only a second off. And there we go, 148.04.62.